Hey everyone, this is AVJVGaming bringing you guys episode number 13 of this journey to the Ultimate Team. And as you guys can see up on screen, we're continuing from the last episode where we had sold our Netherlands team and they didn't really do a great job for us. So that's why I had to get rid of them. But making profit on pretty much all of them, which is absolutely great, as now we're on 83,000 coins and almost closing in on the 100,000 coin marker. But they're gonna go and buy our new team, which is a Argentine team, which you guys suggested in the last video. So if you guys have any suggestions for a new nationality or maybe even a league team, let me know, and I think we'll do that for the next video. So that'll probably be the question for next episode's video. But guys, the question for today is related to my trading series. So if you can, leave this down below. For the next trading technique, which I'm doing, episode number 2 of the trading techniques, or episode 45 of the trading series, how in depth should I make it? And if you guys can leave that in the comments, if you can leave in depth or non in depth, as that will help me out a lot. I'm probably going to try making it as informative as I can, and you guys will then understand all the maths and financials behind all the techniques. So that's going to be absolutely crazy, and yeah, you guys will probably have a maths lesson better than what your teachers can give you. But here guys, I decided to go into the active squad and put them all in and see how many of them I actually have, as I was not too sure if I had half the team or a couple of players. But picking up Fernandez over there, he's an absolutely great player and not too bad. We also got Pastore, and another player I was thinking about buying is Ezekiel Lavezzi for PSG. But it's completely dependent on how his price is in the market, because at the moment I'm trying to go for cheaper teams, trying to be the underdog, as that'll probably be a good thing. But yeah guys, now we're going to move in, picking up some more players over here, and then I'm going to go and explain to you guys the camera angles, because I think a few subscribers asked me what are my camera angles, how I make my nets really huge, and why are my camera angles so different. Those are the 3 top comments which were kept getting asked to me. So I'll go and do that now, before we go into some gameplay. As you can see, getting invited by Luca. But yeah, I'm going to send all these players to the club and then we'll start. And another thing guys is squad morale, and that's, I think, something subscribers left in the last video, which was because everyone was saying to me, why don't you have 100% morale on your team, and that way they'll perform better, and that way you don't have to worry about them maybe not performing as well. And I think that was the issue which was with our Netherlands team. I never gave them a squad morale, and neither I feel that their overall morale is very good. And another thing is squad fitness, but those are around 3,000 coins, so gonna have to find ways of dodging that in the market. But now I'm going to go and actually show you guys how to do the camera angles and all those sort of things. So I think, do I back out of Ultimate Team? Yes, I do. And this is quite an easy part, guys. You go over to customize FIFA, go to settings, go to game settings, and then you're going to press the left trigger, go down to your visuals, and as you can see, net tension is tight and net shape is rectangular. So it's normally going to be on probably default or loose, and make it tight and then make the net shape rectangular. And the reason for this is if you make it triangular, you're going to have a really small net. And then all my settings for my camera angles are co-op, and my camera height is 15 and my camera zoom is 1. So I like to stay as far away from the pitch as possible, and the reason for this is you get a bird's eye view for all those through balls that you could possibly get, players making a run. I just feel it's a much better way of having your camera angles in FIFA. It makes it feel as if you're in control of everything. I don't like having it straight behind. All what I do is be a pro, and that is maybe something I might do in the future, guys. It's quite interesting because you're actually behind the player and you're following him as he's like thinking about making moves, but it's harder to get passes. It's more over if I buy Robben, he's gonna be in that camera angle only because he never wants to pass the ball. But putting over here our reserves, and we're going to have Morales. He's a really good player. Everyone I've spoken to has said to me he's like a version of Messi, which is much cheaper, and I'll have to test that out, guys, in this episode and probably in the upcoming videos as well to see how good he is. Trying to find a cheap striker, and we're going to pick up Diego Milito, just double checking he is the cheapest one. And so for some reason he is quite expensive in a 4-1-2-1-2, 1,100. I was thinking, you know, he goes for around 600 or 700 coins in other formations, but that's probably just because of formations. So we're going to go carry on in Division 2, and we got 5 games remaining, and I really want to hit that title. As some of you guys know, in the last, or the episode, one of the videos of this journey series, I broke down the divisions in the Ultimate Team seasons. And making those extra coin bonuses through your titles is a really, really vital thing. So I'm thinking about keeping the managers as well, guys. I'm not too sure on that, but that's just in case because I'm never too sure when I might change up the team and then have to go and buy another manager, and then his costs of the manager will go up. But we'll keep Morales in the team here, and I was thinking about putting Zabaleta in the main 11. However, I think Alvarez over there, I picked him up for 150 with only 2 contracts, and I think he's actually a better player because he's got 77 pace, and yeah, he's meant to be much more expensive. I think he's around 4,000 coins, so got him quite cheap. Got Gutierrez over there from Newcastle, and yeah, I'm definitely thinking about Ezekiel Lavezzi, guys. Have to go and probably get him because it's just about playing the game and having a bit more fun, and also Zarate. Thinking about putting probably Aguero with him up front. So we come up against our first opponent over here, and he's got a Liga BBVA team with Falcao and Benzema and Ozil, Mr. Goggles, the Goldfish, and also Diego Alves. So quite a strong overall team when assessing it. And he was making me run around way too much for my preference. And as you can see, Benzema kind of being a handful to actually mark, as he did go and score a goal there off the rebound off the post, but Zarate then going to get straight away back into it with a finesse shot straight over the top of Diego Alves, and I didn't expect that for a keeper with 90 rated stats to fumble a ball that was going to go straight over him. But here he does a mistake trying to chip the ball out, and Zarate's going to make him pay, fake shotting it, going back again, and just going to tap it in over there. And Diego Alves going to get the save, but Melito a heavy tackle, and that's going to rebound into the back of the net. So he's a very good player. I think that is one of the benefits with a standing tackle in this game, is that you can actually sometimes score a goal with them. And I do know it is annoying because when you do play football, for those of you guys who do play football, when you tackle someone, the ball necessarily doesn't fly because you're controlling it. But goal here from Saviola, and he's a very great player. As you can see, first touch off the chest volley to make it 4-1. And I think that was the one that sealed the deal for that game, because it was a very good finish from him. I didn't expect that from a player that cost me, I think, 700 coins. He did go and score 2 other goals, I think it was. No, 1 other goal. But that was a cutback, so I didn't want to put it in because it's going to be boring. So we get a win over there, and now that puts us closer to winning that division title. So we got 4 games remaining and approximately 9 points. So we need to win 3 games out of 4. So just making sure that the whole team still has a good squad morale overall and squad fitness, because that's one thing I'm going to be adjusting every episode, making sure that the fitness of our players are much higher. And we come up against a Bundesliga team with Mario Gomez, Bastian Schweinsteiger, Neuer, and Inform Blaszczykowski. Main difficulty, guys, with this team is just marking the defense, because they were just too fast. Felipe Santana is a broken player, but Zarate getting through straight away from kickoff, playing it around, and I think this is one of the issues that frustrated this guy really badly, is that I could play the passing game very well. And as you can see, a few minutes later, Morales over here doing a heel flick and then finessing it past Neuer. This Neuer did not seem up to par in comparison to other players and other Neuers are taken on. And look at this from Morales, guys. This is probably why people compare him to Messi, because he just can absolutely finish the ball very clinically, as well as he's got 4-star skill and 4-star weak foot. So just unbelievable stuff. Halftime score was 3-1, and I don't know where the goal went, but it disappeared. But Diego Melito getting a shot to the far post, Zarate hitting the rebound in, being at the right place at the right time. And I thought this guy was going to rage quit, but I had to give it up to him. He stayed in there, and the game ended 4-1. So that's the team there, guys, as he did have a bit of a 5-star skill area on the left-hand side, but it was to no avail as he never did score after that. Just show you the guys the match details, and look how many shots I had, 24 to his 7, and kept playing the ball around his half. So one thing I did, guys, is made sure I pushed the ball all the way down his end and just kept having as many shots as possible, as when you have a big goalkeeper like that, it's the best way to break them down. But guys, I think we're going to wrap this episode up here, as we're probably, I think, 9 minutes in already. So 3 games left, and we need to probably win 2 games. So let's see if we can do that in the next episode, guys. If you can, leave a comment to the question of the day. And if you guys did enjoy this episode, please leave a like and subscribe as always. And this has been AVJVGaming, and I'll catch you guys for the next episode.